How is everybody? Y'all getting ready for thank you. Y'all getting ready for Thanksgiving. Everybody cooking. I know y'all is family. I already know my family. And we all greedy. So hey. Do I need to clean my glasses? Probably so. I'm not going to though. I'm just gonna leave it. I don't even feel like it. Hello? Hey. Fajitas. That's what you make. Oh, that sounds good. Steak, chicken, or shrimp. Or pork. What kind is you making? Hello, everybody. Hey, hey, hey. You just picked up pizza. But you cooking, right, Auntie? Spaghetti. Okay. I'm saying, is y'all prepping y'all Thanksgiving food or no? Yeah. Everybody got their like greens cut up and in the Frigidaire and stuff. Steak, chicken, and shrimp. Oh, I called it, huh? Ain't that crazy? I be seeing what be going on in y'all house. I believe I said all three of those. Mm-hmm. I'm about to start when I get to my sisters. Okay. Cleaning the house right now. Everybody talk to my daughters. That's what they was doing. You not celebrating? Okay. I don't know. Bacon cheeseburgers. Ooh, with some sauteed onions and then some fresh ones. You gotta have both. Uh, I don't be want to cook though, cause I don't be want to clean the kitchen. See, I don't be want to cook no more. I used to love cooking. Now I'll be like, no, I'm gonna make a sandwich. Hey, because I have to cook. Laugh out loud. I'm shopping tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, just four of us. Okay. I haven't decided, but you know I don't be telling people, Miss Michelle, my business like that. If I'm gonna go or stay, you know that ain't never nothing. Nobody know until after it's over. Mm-mm. I'm only making a dressing pound cake, chocolate cake, sweet potato pies, and banana pudding. Auntie, that's a lot. Auntie, you gonna say I'm only? You good? No food. Okay. Prepping tomorrow. All right. All right. Look at y'all doing y'all thing. I'm usually in charge of the turkey, but I chose not to this year. I told them I'm retired. I know that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That is right. So how's y'all day been? Everybody been good today? Everybody been chilling? Everybody been, you know? I've been trying to take it easy because I think these last couple of weeks have taken a lot out of your girl. I ain't as young as I used to damn be. That's it. That's all. Why does this keep turning off? Because it's not plugged up, Circa. You gotta plug it up. Well, fine. Ooh, goodness gracious. Yeah, busy days. I know it's just been a lot. Great, did a movie day with my daughters. I see that the new Aquaman is about to come out, and y'all know I don't go to the movies, but I might have to go like early in the morning, like with the old people, because I want to go see it. Thank you. Small portions of everything. Yeah, ain't no sense in spending all that money. We cook all that food, and then it end up by the third day. Thank you so much. Going bad, right? You was watching my old YouTube videos, Lord. A lot has changed. A lot has changed. I went back and kind of skimmed through just the backgrounds. I was just looking, and I said, "Dang, we have definitely evolved as a university." I'm not cooking too much because my food being safe for this winter. That part. That part. I'm so proud of y'all. I just want to say that I'm proud of every single person. Collard greens, sweet potatoes, black eyed peas, cornbread, dressing, potato salad, eggs, and fruit salad. It's amazing how well I can read when there's food involved. Ain't that crazy? I just stumbled on one time. I saw every last one of them letters because it was food. Now, the rest of it, I'll be like, wait a minute, what? Hold on, let me go back and see. I read all of that very quickly and didn't miss nothing. Auntie's food, too. Don't trip. Went to Ollie's and got a book, The Encyclopedia of Mythology. Good job. Yes, Margaret, greedy. Listen, well, I hope I have the flu so I got somebody to bring me a plate. Oh, man. Now, Mike, you know I don't tell my business like that. That's these young people that get on here and tell where they gonna be and stuff, or if they having people at their house and who gonna be there. I don't do none of that, and I let people know if I'm coming over your house, don't be recording or nothing. Don't have me in the background talking because I might be going off on somebody. uh-uh. Good job. All right, Miss Lee. Yes, buddy, that's them young people, and that's why they always getting caught up in some mess. Yeah. So I'm glad I didn't have anything but butterfly mints. Oh, okay. Come on now. I don't like that. Y'all know what I realized? Okay, can we just talk or do? Because I don't want to do class right now. I don't feel like picking up my damn book or nothing. But we could just talk. Our classes where we talk, that'd be cool too. Is y'all all right with that? It's the holidays, so let's just chill. Can we do that? Yeah, y'all good with that? Okay, because I don't really feel like picking up no books for nothing. I'm with that, Mike. Let's chill. So I want to say, one, I absolutely love the classes we've been having. Ramona, you do realize that I do answer the questions that I want to, Pumpkin, and I don't feel like teaching right now. I don't want to talk about none of this stuff. I don't work 24 hours a day, and I don't believe there's anybody else in here that does. Sometimes we're not having class, sometimes we're just talking. And I know that'd be hard for people because they come here and they used to learning every day. But sometimes I don't feel like it. But sometimes I just want to talk. Yes, we have great conversations too. That don't have anything to do with just specific things. Yeah. We chill out, we ain't got no. You see, I got my hair did. I did my hair, girl. Yes, I do everything myself. I went to beauty school, so it ain't no reason for me to pay nobody. I can see it. I was doing it this morning on live, first time ever. Thank you. I don't be doing all that. What are some good movies? So there's a ton. Just look up Supernatural. If you look up Supernatural on whatever streaming site, you're gonna find some stuff. We got a lot of different stuff. 30 Coins. I don't really necessarily know other movies. Ninth Gate. You can always go back and watch some of our videos in the last like week or two when we talked about a lot of the movies we watch. I don't be remembering them all the time, and I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes, oh, I don't know. Okay, uh, Melissa, I have to inbox you. Okay, so you know the Jerry Curl, the old school Jerry Curl activator. That's what I use for my hair. The old school Jerry Curl activator is what I use for my hair. That's what I use. I don't use all that lot gel. My hair is very, you can't put a lot of stuff in my scalp, be itchy. I can't do a lot of alcohol and all of that. Yes, that's what I use. That's it. And some oil, like castor oil. That's the only two things I use. I don't use nothing else. Yeah, I am. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Because you just need something to moisturize your hair and something to lock the moisture in. All the rest of that stuff is extra. Are there any hairstylists in here that will agree? You need something to moisturize the hair that's gonna go into under them hair follicles. Let them little towels lift up. It's only gonna hold so much, and after that, it's sitting on the top. So then I just need to get some in there. Let that cuticle go on and close and fill up, and then put some oil on it to seal it, and that's it. The rest of it is the yellow one, not the S curl. It's the Jerry curl. It's the yellow one, the little yellow. I can't think of what it's called right now. You got your nail supplies today. Good job. Good job. You make your own oil. Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, this is the thing. We better learn how to do a lot of stuff because, yep, it needs moisture for real. It definitely does. Um, and I mean, it's a lot of stuff folks better learn how to do for themselves. Because in a Carefree Curl, thank you, Auntie. You know my mom be out at Carefree Curl. And they got the all the little line and everything. Yeah, it works. See, this the thing. Everybody be trying to jump on the what's newest train, the new trending thing. And if y'all notice, I just be going the opposite way every time. Because if it works, why stop using it? Just because something else came out. That's what they taught us in the beauty school that I went to, the cosmetology. They said, look, these old products work, baby. And if they work, why is you changing? Just because some new came out, that don't mean nothing. And yes, there's advances, but if it work, it work. And so I've been using it. And yeah, girl, you ain't seen, I ain't never had no 20 inches of hair. Not that I grew it. Not that I didn't grow it, not ever. I've been a part of the bald head. I had that ponytail. Y'all know the one that you curl and it don't go back. It just stands straight up. One black rubber band, and not the big kind, the little ones. The real little ones that you put at the end of the hair. That's all it took for me. That's all I needed. And now God has did a miracle in the land. You heard me. That good old fan ponytail and did. Is it Tia Mowry? Okay. Okay. I can't use, I'm going to be honest with you, my scalp, if it got too much cetyl alcohol or whatever it's called in it, all them alcohols, they dry my scalp out. And I be itching and being scratch sores in my head, so I better not. I just use what works. I'm telling you. Yeah. I can't. Yeah. It is longer than this if I comb these out or stretch it, but I told y'all I gotta grow my hair out just in case I have to throw it over this. Because God ain't letting Mr. Circle come through the door, so I'm gonna have to grow some hair. He gonna have to climb up. That's what's gonna have to happen. I just see it right now. So I'm gonna keep on growing this hair. Let me stop saying that before he be starting to let it not grow. Like, oh, you gonna use it to get around? Oh, okay. All right. Let's see about that. Let me not. I joke in saying that, but almost 7 years. Come June next year, June it'll be 7 years. That's a joke for y'all. We joke a lot around here. We try to keep it light, and so you have to give disclaimers and stuff now. You can't even just you know. People want you to be. If you say you love God, you got to be in church mode 24 hours a day. You can't even be a regular person. Josephus is where that is. Josephus. Yeah. Who feels like this walk with God is a little bit easier and a lot more doable? Like you want to do it now. Whereas before it just felt like it was going to be pointless because you was always going to mess up. Good job, Hot Smarter. I believe it. Just trying. I don't use anything to grow it. I just let it's gonna do what it's gonna do. But I use Jerry Curl juice for the moisture. Yeah, isn't that crazy? How when you take all the restraints off, you actually want to do it and you like doing it. Isn't that crazy? Man, I've been spiritually attacked so much it got worse. Oh, I believe it. Because when you listen, I told y'all, I be trying to tell y'all, listen. Physical representation of what I have to do spiritually. Yeah. I don't use it. I'm scared, Mari, but it's a lot of people in here. Tony using it. A lot of other people use it too. I'm scared. I ain't used it yet. You hear me? Thank you, Miss Joy. Okay. You better learn how to block. Because when you come over here, you listen. Not it's been a while. Yeah, I'll let you have that one. Because I've been beating on y'all heads. Y'all ain't even had the strength to throw no dang tomatoes in the last 3 weeks for real. So I'll let you have that, Queen. It's been a while. I missed them. Listen here, because I've been tap dancing on y'all foreheads like this. Inhale. Beep, 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 beep. You so, inhale all the way down. Listen here. Like, what? Everybody been leaving here beat up. Good. It's good for your soul. It's good. Inhale. You are too funny. I don't know how I did, but amen. Listen here. Understanding about the words I speak now. Ooh. Who knows? You said tiptoeing real bad. Who knows that that's the hardest lesson to teach people? Okay, want to hear something quick? That's a very good point. Y'all want to hear something quick? The devil don't have to tear up your life if you'll do it for him. If all he got to do is put a thought in your head and you instantly just all the way over the top, this gonna happen, that gonna happen, this why I don't. He don't gotta do nothing to you because he know you are creating the situation, even though it was just a thought that he put in there. He don't gotta tear up your life. You'll do it. You'll start speaking what isn't gonna happen. You'll start saying what's gonna go bad. You'll start saying you already knew it. So then there's no way supernatural anything can get in there because if you know, then that means God can't be in there. Thank you, Chirac. It's a real thing. The devil don't gotta do nothing to you if he could just get you thinking in the wrong way. You gonna speak what you thinking about. And so then you speak all of these negative things over your own life, and that's why I quickly tell you that's why I really don't got no friends when it comes to my personal life. Because folks quick to say, well, ain't gonna hold up. Well, don't ever speak that over. Oh, it's gonna be this. No, it ain't, actually. If you want to speak negative, speak that over your life, not mine. You don't get to speak that over my life because the universe is listening. God said, whatever you speak, that's what you're going to have. So if you say, I'm broke, I ain't never going to have nothing, I already knew this was going to happen, I already know what's going to happen, that means you ain't expecting nothing different. Don't bring that over here. Yeah, it can be anxiety. Now, sometimes anxiety can be viewed in a couple of ways. Because sometimes when you're anxious, that is your Holy Ghost telling you pay attention. It's like a security system. Like you got some energy around you that ain't good. And then sometimes it's caused by overthinking and different things like that. But a lot of times, anxiety, if you just calm yourself, it'll tell you a lot about the energy in your room, in the room you're in, or the energy you about to go, the room you're about to go in, and then you'll be like, wow, so that's what that was about. Okay, so sometimes that's God allowing you to pay attention. It's like how animals perk their ears up, like, okay, wait a minute, something ain't right here. So anxiety is not always bad. You see what I'm saying? Just like crying ain't always bad. You could be crying because you're happy. You could be crying because you're confused. You could be crying because you're sad. Like, so you can't just always clump everything into one way. You ain't never been okay, maybe you ain't never had a fight. Adrenaline. Before you can feel something coming and you be like, okay, something ain't right. And then boom, here comes somebody walking up on you. Okay, well, they could have been far away around the corner. You didn't even know they was coming. But your stomach was in knots because energy don't lie and it transfers even before you get in that person's presence. This is how you can get outside of, like, get out your car, be cool, get to a person's house, and before you get to their door, it's weird. You ain't even got in the door yet, and then you walk into the place, and all of a sudden it's like, this is odd. And sometimes your heart be telling you leave. Okay, well that could be kind of like anxiety because your heart is beating fast. You know, you're on alert. So you can use all emotions, all things for whatever you want to use it for. Again, but anytime I felt anxious, it was something about to happen. Now the devil will try to psych you out too, so you ask God for peace. But sometimes if it won't go away, especially if you be feeling a certain way. Now, see, it's hard for me because I'm an empath. So even if a person ain't telling me something, I can feel it, and they'll be lying, but like it's magnified over here. So then I know you lying, and then I'll be mad, and then I want to be here because you ain't gonna tell the truth about nothing that's going on, even though I can feel your sadness, your anger, your rage, your shame. I can feel it. Don't do me. Is we gonna talk or you gonna keep BS me? Okay, I'm about to go because I got meds I need to take care of. Forgot to take my meds. I forgot to take my meds. Hold on, y'all. It's okay. What happened? I'm in a flight mode. When I go to my office, I stop and pray before walking through the door. Oh, yeah, it's real, auntie. I already know. I already know. And the workplace be the hardest place. But see, when you just continually ask God for peace, sometimes God will put you in them situations to grow your spiritual relationship with Him. A lot of situations be to grow you. I know I was getting a call. A lot of situations that He won't move you out of is to grow you. It's not the person. I learned that one. Well, I learned it way before my marriage, but I learned it with my marriage for real. I said, "Oh, this ain't for you. I mean, it's for you, but God growing me. Oh, okay, so let me chill out. Let me quit looking for everything." And I just was like, I already know what's coming because you don't want me to react the same way I used to. You want me to do something different. Bet that's all you had to say. I gotta go about a different way of dealing with this because it's gonna grow me. I'm gonna grow whether you grow or not. You could stay in this pot, but I need a bigger one because these roots is getting deeper and they spreading wider. And if you want to just stay bunched in this same pot, do it. But I can't be over here with you, and you sucking my nutrients because you don't want to go look for your own resources of happiness or contentment or whatever it is. No, what you're not about to do is keep me stressed out for no reason. We're not gonna do that. Mm-mm. And until a person, exactly, my daily devotion gets me through the day. I don't see, I told you, sometimes I had to pull them things every 10 minutes. Some of the situations I was in my life, that devote, these right here, nigga, this right here, nigga, and the other ones that's in my room. Listen here. These two things right here, I got others too, but I'm just, these right here. If you know somebody that's struggling mentally, stressed, this, just hit yourself in the face then. Just do it. These right here, this is 500 pages. 500 pages. This one is 365. These right here, men and women. I promise you. Men, you got somebody at your job that stay on your nerves and you trying to stay calm because you got these. You got a baby mama that be driving you crazy, acting silly. You trying to do the best. Listen, these right here. You said the princess one is the best. Listen here. Don't it get you through your days? It's a real thing. Every day, several times a day. Come on, Jen. These right here. And they got this one for the guy girl too. So if you and your husband want to get the same book and read at different times, but y'all want to read the same book, they got devotions for the guy girl. And it says the exact same thing, just her. But these right here, you can get them for your sons, your teenage daughters, your young adult kids that might be going through stuff. You have both, yes. They have the God's Guide devotional journal too, so you can get him a journal. Your sons, these are great Christmas presents, y'all. I bought these for so many people, down through the years, different people I've known, and it helps. That Princess one is actually on Bible Gateway. Yeah, They real good. Literally. You got 7 devotional books now. Good. I used to keep one in my car. I had a devotional book everywhere because if I was at work and I need to get me something, it's real life. And guess what? The annoying or the person at work, I ain't gonna say annoying. It makes you cry. That's good. That's a good thing. The person at work that be getting on your nerves, and they're always emotional. They always got something going on. They're all whatever. If y'all do like the $10 to $20 book giveaway thing, I mean the Secret Santa thing at work. I think this one's $16 or 10. You can find them used or whatever. Yeah, and you don't have to get this one. She has a couple different ones. Some that don't have so many pages. She has one that had like smaller books. Hey Lisa, so these are great, great, great gifts for people that you've tried to get through to, and it's like you just can't, or people that just absolutely get on your nerves. It could be the neighbor that's always nagging or whatever. These are great gifts. Hey, these are great, great gifts to give out. I was just able to get the Princess one on Audible for free. I got so many credits. Come on now. That part. Hey, Sean. Hola, hola. I ain't seen you in a while. Maybe you've been in here, but I ain't seen you. It's your dang kids. Yeah, listen. I'm trying to tell you. And they have all different kinds of devotionals, but a lot of men can't really get advice when they're going through things. A lot of young men don't know where to go for advice. And this is a good thing for them to have so that if they don't have a strong male role model, but they trying, I had to get a new TikTok. I've been in here. Okay. You hear me? So if y'all got some nephews that keep going back to the place and you feel like they just misguided and they do try to listen to a little bit of what you say, these are amazing books, I promise. Your husband, your brother, your dad, listen, right here, this. They'll have, and it's a page for every day. It's a page for every day in there. Because sometimes men don't have nobody to go to that's going to give them sound advice, that's not going to ruin their life or ruin their family. It's a lot of men that don't have anybody to go to that's going to tell them right. You know what I mean? And we don't think about that. And then we wonder why men react in a lot of the ways because they don't have a release. Because if they do go to their wife or their young lady, whatever, or somebody, you going to throw it in their face that they, whatever, well, I wouldn't tell you nothing either. If you can't, you got to go and tell everybody everything we talk about in this house. I used to hear. I was in the reverse roles of it, and I used to be real irritated. Like, why do everybody know our business? Why? Make it make sense to me. We can't even talk about our business, but everybody else know our business. And I didn't tell nobody, so what's going on? Oh, that makes me happy. That makes me happy. The Lord help you find your voice. Y'all, I'm just a conduit, and I'm okay with that. I don't want to take none of my dad's credit for nothing. My dad did that. Anything that has changed in your life, I promise you I didn't have nothing to do with it. I haven't been able to get my supervisor the books. He hasn't been to work since I've been back. I bet. God been tap dancing on his head until you just keep doing right. Just keep doing right. It's hard too, but you just keep doing right. But for real, y'all, I don't got nothing to do with nothing that be going on over here. I am a conduit. Y'all have to put forth the effort to change. Do y'all realize that? Y'all know how many people that came? Millions and millions, hundreds of millions of people, all jokes aside, hundreds of millions of people have come through our classes in the last hundreds of millions, and that's not an exaggeration, it's a real thing. Y'all are the few that stayed or whatever and chose to make the change. Now, I'm not saying they had to stay over here because this ain't church. Get your seeds and go plant them somewhere else. We fine with that. We don't want folks. You can only handle so many people. So with that, but y'all had, yeah. Y'all, sometimes it be 7 to 10,000 people that come through our class, even if they don't stay. So that's 7 to 10,000 seeds that was planted in a 4 hour period. Even if they was only here for 40 seconds and they heard something, my dandy count each and every last ear that gets tapped in. Yes, yes. That's why I say I'm just out here running these numbers up. I'm just out here trying to throw seeds like this and let them catch in the wind and they gonna play where they gonna play. I'm not trying to have all of the farmland for myself because you need help with that. Mm-mm. I just want what I can maintain and that's it. Everything else is extra. Yeah. Y'all, a lot of people have come through this class. Way more than y'all know and way more than they try to let they be trying to play with them numbers, but I don't screenshot as much as I used to, but I used to, and then numbers just be weird. Like where this that don't make no sense. But I don't really care because you gonna weed out who you gonna weed out, Dad, and whoever gonna be here gonna be here. You hear me? Listen, the crazy thing is, y'all, I'm grateful for what we do here. And like I said, y'all have to make the change. Y'all share information. Folks stealing y'all books. I still get so tickled every time. Because I know y'all probably thought I was crazy. I said, y'all better watch y'all books, people, when we trying to steal them. And y'all probably thought I was crazy. But now they be stealing y'all books. People at the job stealing books. You said I did. I know. Y'all ain't nobody gonna. I said once they see you changing, they gonna start stealing your books. I promise. You better keep tight on them. Keep a tight watch on them because they will walk off. I'm trying to tell you. And now y'all be guarding y'all books with y'all life. You said I got a stick. You ain't playing, huh? Tone said don't touch my stuff. So you don't even let nobody touch my scrolls. I know that's right. You don't even. Some people say, "Oh yeah, I don't let people in the room where my books are." Absolutely not. You said my gut told me you were alive and woke me up. Too funny. Not my gut told me you was up and I just got up and you was on. All right now. That's funny. I be grateful though, y'all. I'm gonna say this, like for real. The change, y'all. Sometimes I be tripping some of the stuff y'all be saying, and I be tickled to myself. Like these people is crazy for real, but it's a connection we have. You said I'm back. It's a connection we have, and we ain't even met most of us. You said I don't play by my books and my candy. I know that's right. Mm-mm, don't touch myself. I say this again. I'm very grateful for what we do here. I'm very grateful that you all are kind, and I know y'all have to restrain yourself. But who's grown even in that? Because maybe prior to this, when you got on social media, the thing was to attack people when they said something that you don't like. And over here, you have to restrain yourself and not at people. And I know y'all. I know y'all. Hey, baby. Hey. I know y'all have to restrain yourself. So who's even grown with that? Just being in here has helped you to. You said I did plenty of growth. Because how many of us used to be banging on other social media? All of us. All of us did. We all used to be banging on other social, and some of us probably still do. But with that, even something as simple as y'all, we don't attack people. We gonna let them stay. We gonna let them do this. Do y'all realize that that was even teaching you to not say whatever you want to say or not respond so quickly? Or to do y'all get that? So if you find yourself being able to keep your mouth more than you used to, or not speak out of turn, or just kind of blurt stuff out, part of that, and I'm not taking credit for it, I'm just saying it's part of self control because we don't do that over here. And so what you in here 4 hours, you see a lot of stuff you don't like. You see a lot of stuff. Right, don't be quick to anger, and so I could be trying my hardest. But You all learned another skill maybe that you didn't have at first. And it transferred into outside of this. You have to leave sometimes. I know. It's okay to walk away and come back and calm down. That's even self control. Even in that. I have to walk away and come back sometimes. Y'all see it? I have to get out of here. Because I'll be about to get in trouble. And I don't like being in trouble. I do not like that. Mm-mm. So, with that, I just want to congratulate you all for doing the work. Y'all have done a lot of work. You be here a while. Y'all have done a lot of work on yourself, discipline, self control, financial awareness, and responsibility. You know, it's a lot of things. You said we all need a break and do. Yeah, yeah. Yep. And that's why I'm just chilling. I ain't picked up my damn book and don't want to. I've been picking up books for like, I don't even think about the days and hours and stuff. Yeah, because I used to speak words before thinking. Come on now. Listen. Listen here. It really upset you to see. Oh, I'll be all right. Sometimes God be testing me. A lot of times. Making sure cause I gotta keep my, now so I'm human. You know what I mean? Thank you for all y'all do, y'all. I'm 57 and I've never read a complete book until I came here. Are you serious? And now you can't stop reading them. Look at that. Come on, Mr. Keith. Come on, Mr. McGrath. Well, get on down there. Well, get on down there. Come on in. Come on down to the prices right there. Come on down. Look at that. And y'all wonder why I won't quit coming on here. Yes, I have to read every day now. Even it don't even feel right. Come on. And two. And two. But I told y'all, I said, look, in a minute, if you don't read, you gonna be off. Something gonna be wrong. You ain't gonna figure. You ain't gonna. I didn't read today. I didn't write today. I didn't journal today. I didn't give God His time. And that's basically what you be doing. That's basically what you be doing. Sometimes I get overwhelmed just by how much I didn't know about God. Don't get overwhelmed. Once your eyes have been opened, there's no turning back. And ain't. And ain't. Why would you even want to go back? Why would you even want to go back to being in the dark? I have to take my Bibles to the bathroom. I don't play. Yeah, come on, Tom. You already know. It's the best place to read them. I mean, clean your hands and everything. Make sure everything's sanitized. But yeah, that's the best place to read in the bathroom. It's uninterrupted time. You ain't got to hear the doors close. You ain't got to hear the TV. You ain't got to hear nothing. You can just zone out. Hmm. I used to read it in the tub until I gotta give me another one of them things, but I don't be one because mm, I'm too clumsy and being dropped all my books in the water and be sick. So I just don't even take the chances. When I was younger, I didn't really care. Now, I don't know about that. Too dang clumsy. Now, if I could like bracket it into the wall or something, yeah. But if I bump it and my stuff go flying in the water, I'm gonna cry. Tear up the whole bathroom, probably. Your issue is figuring out what to read. The best thing to do is just open up the book and start wherever your eyes land. That's what I tell people. And don't go in order. They be reading books in the steam room at the YMCA. Man, it's one of the most relaxing things, Don. I'm telling you. To have that water just kind of, and especially now they got like plastic things and all of this stuff. My husband asked me what I want for Christmas, and I told him a soup. I said, and do. and do. And then God will bless you with all the other stuff. When you put him first, listen, everything extra come after that, I promise you. How many people, once you got your OTP and actually started studying it, just all kind of stuff started showing up? When you started making the word more important and really understanding the stuff, the other stuff that you have been waiting for just start showing up. Come on. That part. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. He said, come and learn of me, and everything else will be added unto you, man. Listen. Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, right? And all its righteousness, and everything else is going to be added. It's a real thing. It is a real thing. I do that with my devotional. Close my eyes and open it up. You understand your dreams better? Come on. A weak person's anger in times too, in nature. Yeah. I literally have discussions at work about the word. Come on. See? You see what's happening there in my life is in shambles, and I had to force myself to come join and not let it take me down. Yeah. Listen. Okay. Can I tell you something? Can Auntie tell you something, Bree? Whenever your life is in shambles, it is because you ask God to give you a change, and you can't hold on to your old life, baby, and get a new one. And you don't have to know what it's going to look like. That's where the surprises is going to come in at. But the more you resist, right, the change, like Auntie done been evicted, Auntie done been homeless, Auntie done went through everything. But I didn't realize that that's what he used to move me to what I just asked for. Every single time. And now that I know that, I do not trip when I be seeing the trouble, because if I go through this right and I don't resist it, what it is that I ask for is on the other side of this trouble. And it be so good, it make the trouble seem little, honey. And you start to not look for trouble, but you be knowing, oh, I must be getting ready to get a blessing, because this thing got real thick around here. Something I want is on its way. And so the devil has to make me try to speak it away or act out or do something that's going to hinder what it is that God says. So he changing it. I promise you. And let them tears flow. Don't hold them in. Don't act hard. If you broke down, be broke down, girl. It's okay to be broke down. When you are broke down, God can come in. You hear me? Girl, look, let it go. He got something else. I promise you we do. And it's going to make you smile real big and cry happy tears. See, we used to cry sad tears. God be wanting us to cry happy tears, but we won't let him give us the happy tears because we don't want to let go of the sad. I'll be letting go. And now I'm happy. So then, yeah, I got to go. And yes, I didn't have, listen, if you only knew, Pumpkin. But every time my life was falling apart, it was falling in place. But being uncomfortable is where you get that. If you learn to be uncomfortable and stop thinking life is gonna, like, a lot of times we feel like our life is in shambles because it didn't go the way we wanted. But if everything went the way we wanted, we probably wouldn't be here. So God will throw stumbling blocks in the way. He'll do all kind of stuff that make you think it's ending, but it's really just beginning what he asked you for. And the devil's always gonna fight you when you try to make a change, because he wants you to stay asleep. He wants you to stay in sin. He wants you to stay trapped in the mental prison or whatever it is that you're in. So you gotta know the world's view is it's falling apart. Right. You got it, Jen. You know what's up? When the world say your life is like that, he be trying to shake off the people that's just there for what you got to offer when your life be falling apart. Because then you see who really there for you. So when he take you to your next space, you don't even be worried about trying to be loyal to them. Not that you won't do or help them or nothing. But he be trying to tell you they really ain't for you. And I'm about to show you, because once I put you in this situation, you're going to see how much they come around. And I promise you, Been my life. Long as I was up, folks was around. When I was down, boy, folks skedaddle like roaches. All the people I helped, all the people I was there for, talking to, counseling, couldn't even answer the phone for me when I was going through. And I ain't mad about it because it made me strong. And it made me go to God. And it made me talk to Him more. And it made me take my problems to Him before my friends, before I went to the CAP office, the food stamp office, the job, anything. It made me start going to Him first. It made me start going to Him. And then He just work it out. And then I didn't even have to go through the stress. A lot of times, if you're going to people and you just keep hearing no's, it's because God waiting on you to ask Him. But you don't believe that He can do it, so you go ask people that you can see instead of asking Him. And you don't know He been sitting there with it in His hand like this, waiting on you to turn around and grab it. But you running to everybody else, and it's already been there. Here we go, Queen. I cannot say nothing. Oh, she said food stamps. And we can't even say the number 2 in the B thing. And that I'm gonna get an eye roll over that too. Like, what am I supposed to do? Tell me. Listen here. Anytime your life is falling apart, God got something for you, honey. He do. And if you just allow Him to do it and you don't resist it, I promise you, in just a short while, He'll make them sad tears, happy tears, honey. And Auntie done lived a whole bunch of lives, I promise you. I done been to the lowest of the low. I'm talking about don't got a place for me and my kids to stay. We sleeping in our van. Yeah, yeah, it's a real thing. And the folks that I had let live in my house for free for a year, 6 months, couldn't even answer the phone. It was crazy. I was like, this is not real. This is not my life. He said, oh, but it is. And then when I realized the reason that He allowed me to be homeless when I was to understand what homeless people needed. Because a lot of people give homeless people stuff they don't need. Nobody ever asks them, what do you need? They just assume what they need. And they might not even need that. And then you get offended when they don't take it. Well, I don't need it. And some people are not going to take what they don't need. But instead of just giving, how about you ask? That's right. Ask them what they need. Well, actually, I just like a pack of underwear, honestly, and a t-shirt. I know I got food. I get food free every day. But I'd like to go buy some underwear, some clean underwear, some this, some that. You hear me? Yeah. But most times we just assume what people need and we don't ask them what they want. And then we get mad when they don't accept whatever it is that we're trying to offer. Please pray for me, my children, my family, and I'm asking God why they treat us so bad. So you can learn how not to treat people bad. I've been there too, trying to talk, trying to dogs several times. It's to teach your children to be kind people, I promise you. Because they won't want to treat people like that. And so you don't feed into the bitterness. You say, it's okay. So this is what you do. I've been there. I'm told more times than you know. I've been there. It's to teach you and your babies to be amazing people. I'm going to tell you something. Me and my kids went through it, and my kids will offer a person a place quick and not treat them bad while they live with them because of what they experienced as kids. You hear me? They look out for the people that have less. They taught them a lot of life lessons, so they're not nasty people and entitled and a whole bunch of other stuff. Because I use those as teaching tools to teach my children. First of all, I love God, and as long as God take care of you, no matter what situation you're in, you're gonna be okay. But two, sometimes you'll be a person's blessing and they don't know it, right? And they will mistreat you, not knowing that God put you there for them to be a blessing to you, but He gonna turn around and bless them. And when they don't treat you well, whatever God have for them, they don't get it. I promise you, I have seen it time and time and time and time and time again. And then, however the person treated me when I live with them, they get into a situation where their situation is not their situation anymore. And whatever it was that they was doing, they are getting it magnified. And I don't wish that on anybody. I just seen it happen too many times. I'm telling you, I've had bosses that have told me, oh, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. And before I knew it, without me saying or doing anything, I just talked to God about it and be like, God, you see, they hurt my feelings, this, that, and the other. Honey, they be getting marched out the office. Or somebody come and be like, you will never believe what happened. What? Do you know they fired such and such and this and that and they took their benefits and blah 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 and they can't get this? Because sometimes God be putting people in a situation where they gotta be at your mercy to see how you gonna treat them, and you don't know it's a blessing on the other side. He will. He will. It's okay. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. Oh, if you only knew. If you only knew. But it's growing you and your babies. I promise you, it don't seem like it right now, but you're gonna be happy for it later. You will. I'm grateful for every experience I had. I know, no matter how crazy. You hear me? No matter how crazy, I'm grateful for every bad and good. Y'all don't understand. And when you can get to that level where you be like, okay, God, because listen, one of the things is this. Do y'all remember us reading? It's one of the scriptures. It's one of the 12 patriarchs, I believe. Um, I think it might not be that. It's one of them. I don't know where it is right now. But it talks about God sending you through situations to make sure you're worthy of what it is that you ask for. You hear me? Because we ask God for a lot. And how many times have you asked God for something and then as soon as you got it, you didn't keep your end of the bargain? Or some of us won't admit that we felt entitled to whatever and we didn't take care of the things that God gave. Oh, not over there biting the fingers here. Yep, never mind. I already know what's up. Let me ask these questions behind my shield. As I was saying earlier, it's a snapping turtle. Um, yeah. So how many of us is willing to admit that we don't be taking care of the stuff that God be giving us? And we feel like we should live a better life and we not even already thankful for what we already do have. And then that's why he be taking stuff away. Now y'all not gonna like this. If your kids is unappreciative of something and you didn't work hard to give it to them and they keep complaining of it, you said duck. Come on. And is you gonna just keep letting them talk crazy? And once you see that they not appreciative, you take it away, right? Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Dang, tennis shoes and everything. God dang it, I knew it. I knew it was coming. Okay. Don't if your kid is not appreciative and I don't want this stupid game. I'm tired of it. I want a new game. And if I can't get a new game, I don't even want to play with this game. I don't want it. I'm sick of this job. I'm sick of this apartment. I deserve better than this. Oh, you don't gotta live nowhere though. You don't have to have a car to drive. You don't even have to have a job to go to. Matter of fact, you don't even have to have your limbs to be able to walk into the job. You could be so sick that you can't even take care of yourself. You could be in a vegetative state, not awake, not watching your kids grow. You could be fighting a severe form of cancer. You could. There's a lot of things that's worse than what you're going through right now. You could not have enough money to pay your light bill and be sitting in the dark, not watching us. Your job could close down tomorrow and take all your benefits and all your 401k. I mean, it could happen. You don't have to have nothing. Your health, your right mind, the activities of your limbs. a washer and dryer, internet, running water, food stamps, TANF, child support, housing assistance, mortgage assistance. Matter of fact, your credit could be so bad that you can't even get a place. A hot shower, a place to receive your mail. Why you don't got no Jimmy Choos or whatever, but you got shoes though. Your kids got shoes. You could be in a place where you don't have no bed to lay in. Right now. You could be in a shelter where your children are not safe. There are a lot of things, y'all, that you don't even tell God. Do you go and thank Him for a working refrigerator? What about a clean toilet that's your own? Or even if it ain't your own, you not having to poop outside. It's getting cold depending on where you live. Are you outside? Are you sleeping outside? Come on. If you just walk around your house, you got a couch, you got a bed, you got towels. You don't have to have any of those things. There are a lot of people that don't have that. It's a lot of people that got a refrigerator, but there ain't no food in it. And they can't put no food in it. Your kids healthy, and even if they're not completely healthy, can you look at them? Did they get up and come in there and kiss you and say, "Mommy" or "Daddy, I love you"? Or do you even if you don't have your baby no more, do you have memories? Can you go back and look at pictures that God blessed you with a child for however long He gave them to you? Like, some women never have one. Some men never have one, or they didn't live long enough to have one. Like, it's so many things that we just walk past in our house and forget about and complain about. But do you not remember a time when you didn't? You don't remember when you was asking God just for bus money to get to the bus, to get to the interview, to get the first job that got you to your career you at now, or to let you get accepted into the school that you shouldn't have got accepted into, and then they paid for your tuition and all of these. What about all the stuff He's already done? Letting you get the place when you know your credit wasn't good enough, and all the stuff that He did way before now, that ain't good enough. Letting you have a healthy birth or whatever it is, keeping you healthy when you know you shouldn't have been, or keeping your body healthy when it should be sick. Like, what about that? What about those close calls with the person you just? I mean, you don't thank Him for what He stops either, do you? You don't know how many people was looking in your windows and gonna break in your house, and He told you just to get up that date and lock that window because that's the window that the person was gonna come in because they've been watching. Like, you don't even thank Him for what He stopped from happening. Let's not talk about what He's already done. What about what He stops from happening? The car running into you or your kid or your kid getting sick. Like, what about all that stuff He keeps from happening? But we always complain about what we don't got. But what if He let all of the attacks of the enemies hit your house? Everything that the devil wanted to do, what if He let it tap down? Because He could. So instead of complaining about what you don't have, maybe start trying to thank Him for what maybe He stopped even happening to you. Quit looking at what everybody else got or don't have, and just focus on what He do for you every day. Is your husband or wife healthy? Your kids healthy? They got jobs, even if they don't. Are they helping them? Like, it's a lot of stuff to be thankful. If you just take your time and think about how many things that you even do When you open your eyes, okay, that's one thing. You took a breath. 2, you can turn your legs over and get out your bed. That's 3. You can pull the cover off of you out of your warm bed. Even if you don't got heat, you got a stove, you can heat it up. I use blow dryers when I didn't have no heat. Put me and my kids in that bed, leave it on for a while, heat us up, boom. Once it get cold again, I thank God for that because I didn't have to have that. Your life can change in an instant. It does not have to be what it is today. It can always be worse. So if you want any wise words today, it's to be thankful for the can of corn sitting on your cabinet. You can go to your cabinet and open it, even if it ain't a lot in there. You can make a meal. God, thank you for pots, because some people don't have pots. I mean, we don't think about that because we got so spoiled and we just want more and 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 more, and you already ain't thanked him for the 10,000 things, like letting you make it to work on time, letting your car start, letting you have heat in your car, letting you have a job, letting you be able to get insurance, letting you be able to Uber to work, letting you be all of this stuff he already do before you even been up 10 hours. 5. Your phone bill paid? It didn't have to be. You could have been knocking on your neighbor's door trying to ask them to get you an Uber because you don't. I mean, do you have a checking account or some type of debit card? Like, it's a lot of stuff that you don't have to have. Just start counting how many things going to the toilet and sitting down, and there's water in the toilet. Because I done lived in houses where there wasn't no water, and we had to pour water into the tub. Everybody get in the tub. This when I was young. Thank you, Jesus. Everybody bathe in the same water. Cleanest to the dirtiest. Well, if y'all know what that means, y'all know what that means. Okay, and then we took that same water and flushed the toilet with it. Running extension cords from the neighbor's house while they not there. This when I live with my auntie. Running extension cords because it ain't no water, ain't no electricity, ain't no gas. We were just really in a box. I mean, it's furniture and stuff in here, but the power ain't on. And I'm not talking about her. I'm saying those things taught me too how to live without all the extras. So I ain't knocking it because he was training. Because when a nigga had to live in a hotel, I know I can go get me a cooler, put some ice in it. As long as I keep ice in it, got me a hot plate, and got this little rice cooker, baby, we're going to eat. You hear me? But I wouldn't have never known that if I hadn't been in this situation with my auntie. So you can look at your situations as learning lessons, or you can look at them as woe is me. And I chose to use the first. How can I apply this in my arsenal of lessons for the life that I might have to live that won't be this life at a different time? If you start to not look at everything like tests and just life experiences and what did I learn from everything, it get all of that stuff to be perfect and pressure to be what the world says is. I don't care about the world's view of success because it's not success to me. You have to sell your manhood, womanhood, beliefs, anything. You have to give all of that up for something that can be snatched away from you or dangled over you. So that is not success to me. What success is my kids being proud of me, uh me changing as a person, me making sure that I'm not an eyesore to everybody I see, or the person that brings drama and not bring happiness to people, or even just understanding or a kind word or whatever. Like, you got so much more to be worried about than money and success and clothes and all of this. Like, are you a damn good person? Because everybody think they good until you ask other people about how good you are, and then people start telling you, and you be like, and your first thing is going to be offensive or offended. But if you really want to know, ask the people closest to you what kind of person they feel like you are, and be ready to take notes. It is not easy. Ooh, shoot. You be like, wow. go. But I'll be back tomorrow because I might have another question. Ooh, that hit me in my chair. You hurt me bad, Shrek. You hurt me bad. Did you listen? At 60, starting from scratch, having to start over with God. Come on, it's all right. You said throat chop right there. Listen here. Listen. Nothing in this world is easy. Well, it depends. Some stuff is a lot. To do the wrong thing is very easy. To do the right thing is normally harder. It's very easy to do the wrong thing. That's why they say trouble is easy to get into, but it's hard to get out of. The harder thing is to not get into trouble. That's the harder thing. It's easy to get in trouble. It's easy to do wrong. It's easy. Wrong is always right at your fingertips. But, ooh, trying to do right. Now that shows strength. It shows so much strength. You hear me? To say no? When it's right there in your face, whatever it is that you asked for, whatever it is that you know you've been wanting, and it always comes in a time. Man, listen. You would show up now. This would show up now. I would be presented with this today of all days because, well, that's exactly why I came. If it would have came on any other day, it wouldn't have been the catalyst for whatever's about to go on. Or the determining factor in if you're growing or not. To not buy clothes from boosters no more. And you used to getting everything for the low. So now you have to change the way you shop. It's hard to say no when you know you can have it right now. It's hard to say no when Mr. Earl call your phone and you know you ain't gonna have to bust him down and you can get that 500. It's hard to say no. Hard to say no when Miss Perline come over there and tell you she need a lawn mowed and she got that rack for you. Miss Perline got that rack though. Mr. Earl only got 500. Come on over there and cut her grass. She needs to do a little work in the house. Her plumbing is backed up. She got that rack for you though. And you got your crazy baby mama over here tripping because she can spend all her money trying to turn it with her little raggedy friends. So you got to go visit Miss Perline. Look, nephew, don't do it. It's hard to say no, I know. Good night. Ooh, listen. Look at the brothers like, man, because that old lady used to have that change. But, bro, she used to be on me. I didn't even want nobody to know I did that. I didn't want nobody to know I crashed the old lady, boy. And it was her, but she done told everybody. Now, man, I got to deny this old lady. Listen, y'all, I got homeboys. They used to tell me all that. I said, no, you didn't smash the old lady. He said, man, and she leave a little money on the thing and being cook me a little breakfast, man. It was a wild night. I said, what? Not Miss Perline. You done knocked her down. Listen, you said that PS5. Tom. Ooh-wee. You said, or not scanning the, come on, or not scanning the steak at the self-checkout. Sounds like you're talking from experience, sir. Listen, let me quit back with y'all. Listen here. You said that was me. Okay, let's ask. How many of y'all used to steal stuff at the self-checkout? And didn't know you was about to be in a Walmart RICO case. Just put some eyes. So you would say, I don't steal lies. You do every time you go to the grocery store. You said steak is very specific. That's exactly what y'all used to be throwing out there. Hilarious. Oh, steak is very specific. That's how we know that's what you was putting under there. You said, not that she didn't call me out. It's time for me to go. See, this won't come over here. You said steak is very specific. Damn it, I just did that today. I just put 3 steaks under my cart today. Ooh, see, I don't want to put that on Front Street. No, never stop preparing. It's a real RICO case against people that was walking out of Walmart's. Right now. It's a real RICO case. You didn't know? In real life. They got everybody that thought they walked out because I told you they got RFID chips on all that food. They know exactly where their stuff went. You said SHIT. I got caught when I did. Y'all didn't know? It's a RICO. You ain't getting out of there with nothing. They know exactly where everything is. It was on the news. It was. And they wait until you get up to a certain amount so they can make sure it's a felony. They make sure it's a felony. So every time you going in there and you getting out with your stuff, this is a real thing. Yeah, because my cousin worked there and they tracked the man. I'm trying to tell you, you're not getting out with nothing. And then once they know, and you got to think everything is digital now. Yep, a city councilman is facing charges here for doing that in real life. In real life, try to steal $400 worth of groceries. It got caught and will. Thank you, Jesus, because my dad didn't want you to be a felon. See how that worked out? At least y'all telling the truth. Look at everybody like this. I'm not saying nothing. Because I still be doing it. I'm just going. I just did it. It's Thanksgiving. I just did it today. You said you want me to go get you some steaks. And what you going to do for me? You going to do my hair? Oh, okay. You said listen. Lord, forgive me for what I'm about to do. What if you let your heart stop beating? Because you know you about to sin on purpose. And that's crazy to think about, but it happens. Listen, it's real life. I told y'all about that man that was on the news in Gary, Indiana, and he walked in a gas station to I don't know if he knew the lady or not, but he walked in a gas station with a knife and he went up like this to stab the lady. And when he brought the knife down, he had a heart attack in the midst of it. Dropped to the floor. So when he was going to hurt someone else, when he brought the knife down, he dropped dead. In Gary. This wasn't even more than 10 years ago. And did. He went to stab the lady or the man or whoever. I think it was a lady who went to stab her. And when he came down, he died of a heart attack before the knife could drop. So be careful. That's why that whole pull-up thing, be careful with that. We don't know. I don't know who it was. 3 billion every year from theft, over 1%. Yeah, I believe it. But it ain't like, well, I'm gonna tell y'all something though. Karma is crazy. Y'all want to hear Walmart's karma? Y'all want to hear Walmart's karma for real? That really was Walmart's karma because they've been putting insurance policies on people. And when y'all family members die, if they ever worked at Walmart got a life insurance policy on them. That's how they got to the multi-billion, gazillion dollar thing that they is. And a whole bunch of people didn't know that Walmart was getting paid when they wasn't even getting no money for their family members to bury them. Yeah. It's still going on right now. Walmart get paid. If you know somebody that worked at Walmart, they had to sign that little insurance thing. Yes, Walmart was getting full $10,000, $20,000 checks on people. They probably still is right now. It's called Keyman Insurance. Is that what it's called? Keyman Insurance? Yep. And do Sam's Club too. Yeah, they one company. See? 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 Banks do it too. There you go. Y'all didn't know. When you die, they got an insurance policy on all them people that worked at Walmart. It don't matter if you, yes. Yeah. The school district too. It's a lot of people that get, yes. Yep. It is actually genius, but that's probably why folks was getting them, because they have billions of dollars in insurance money on people that might not only work there for a week. The people might only work there for 2 weeks, and they still got that insurance policy on. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this is why you need to read all the documents you be signing when you go into new jobs and stuff. And we just be happy they had a job. We skip through all of it, don't read it. McDonald's and Walmart, I figured McDonald's was on something. Yep. They get discounts for both policies. And they be the owners of the policies too. Not just the holders, they be the owners of the policy. So they getting paid. And they can borrow against it because they the owner and not just the holder. And I learned that when I started doing insurance. If you have an insurance policy, you need to see if you're the holder or the owner of the policy. Because a lot of people just be the holders of the policies and not the owners of the policies. Is that whole life? Uh-huh. I had to tell my parents, y'all need to go and make sure y'all not just the holder. Y'all want to make sure y'all the owner of your policy. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, yeah. Don't y'all know, CERCA just used to be studying all kinds of stuff. Yes, that's how they remain wealthy. And is. I'm 20, they should teach life stuff. I'm 20, they should teach life stuff in school. Well, guess what? You getting it over here, Mike. You don't think you get a lot of life lessons over here? Auntie be trying to put fat on your head, nephew. Every day. They didn't teach you, but I got you, nephew. I got you. I got you. I'm gonna put some fat on your head every day. Every day, I got you. I'm putting y'all on. Cause see, the difference between a lot of the people that I hung out when I was young, I hung out with people older than me, but not so they could get me in a club or none of that stuff. I talked to old people. Like people my age, you 20, I'm 40 something. My friends is all old enough to be my parents. And I would just sit and ask them about their life. And that's not to be nosy to go tell your business. I can learn from your experiences without having to know to put my hand over this fire to decide. If you show me your burn, then I learned from that and I know not to do that. But most young people don't want to hear. But if you just sit and listen, God will a lot of times allow you to come into contact with people that's going to tell you a story that won't be valuable for another 7 to 10 years. But if you listen, you'll already have the tools because you don't sow a seed today and get a plant today. Thank you so much. You don't sow a seed today and get a plant today. You gotta wait. You gotta water it. You gotta grow it. So that means the information that a person give you today, yes, some of it could be for today, but it's probably for later. And I think about stuff older women told me back in the day that I took heed to, even though I was young. Like my mom, I'm gonna be honest. Who's old enough to remember the club in word swanging it? We swanging it, and that meant you was turned up. If you was like in the club in the 80s and the 70s, even the early 90s, they used to be talking about they was swanging it, and that was the thing, honey. We was swanging it, and blah 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 blah. Okay, okay, y'all remember? Okay, okay. So my mom, when she backslid out the church and went back to the club, it was a certain way my mama carried herself in the club. Now I had never seen her in the club, but when my mama left, when she wore a short dress, she wore pantyhose. She wasn't going out without no pantyhose on. I don't care how short her dress was, and it was always classy. She didn't go out stank nasty. And she used to tell me, you don't gotta look like a whore to be sexy. And I used to be like, she said that's why they talk to him like that and this and that, and that's why they be grabbing. She said they don't grab me in the club, honey. They don't treat me like that. And so I remember that. So when I went to the club, it's a certain way, even though I used to work in a club, even when I was in there working, it's still certain stuff I wanted. They'd be like, yeah, she's snooty or whatever. No, I ain't mean, but you ain't about to just be mad. Man, I'll throw this drink. You better get away from me. I don't know you. I'm not sitting on your lap. I'm not. No. Mm-mm. Because of what my mama taught me. Just because you in here don't mean you got to act a certain way. Don't mean you got to be a certain way. And if you act like everybody else, what shows you being different? Why would he treat you any different than he treat anybody else if you don't act no different, if you act like everybody? If you look like everybody, if you talk like everybody, if you, I mean, what's individual about you as to why he should treat you different from somebody else? And that thing be, and two, honey, let me walk up here in this all white suit though. Honey, with my old lady brooch and listen, sitting at the bar, honey. Listen here. What do you mean? Come on in. And I can talk about a good book and got 1,000. I ain't talking about, oh, let me see your watch. Oh, how much this cost? Oh, your shoes. Oh. He know you thirsty. He know you ain't never seen nothing, ain't never had nothing. And you gonna be easy to control with money. Did you hear what I said? He already know he can buy you when you say that. Am I lying? Brothers? Is any brothers in here gonna tell the truth? If the first thing a chick start pointing out on you is your jewelry, your shoes, your car, you already know she for sale, right or wrong, bro. Come on, tell the truth. You said all facts. All right, you already know you crashing for a little or nothing. If you even got to it, because some of them just happy to put your chain on and act like they happy because you got money, even though they not getting none. That was not me. I'm gonna tell you right now, that was not my. Mm-mm. Why am I supposed to be happy because you got some money and you got some diamonds? What do that do? What do any of that have to do with the price of my rent? Dang, little mama, you mean no? I'm just trying to figure out why you feel like flashing your money in my face is about to make me do what? Is that what? Tell me what that got to do with the price of my rent. Now we gonna ask you can ask me again, and I'm gonna ask you again. What does that have to do with the price of my rent? Come on, auntie. What's in your pocket don't move me, cause it ain't moving me. And what my auntie used to tell me, and my grandma and them, if he already got it in his pocket, he was gonna spend it anyway. If he already, it's called pocket change. He got up and knew when he left the house he was gonna spend 500 today. Now, if that was on a pool and a river, at his homeboy house in the crap game, at the mall shopping, or on a hotel with you, he was gonna spend that money either way. You just so happen to be who we gave it to. If we gonna talk about it, how about you ask him what he interested in first, and not how much his watch costs, not how much his shoes cost. Yes, I am, because I can't too much stomach this dating world. Because people are not genuine, and I don't do stuff for show. I don't care about no damn matching pajamas or nothing. It's how we about to get to the getting. I'm not living for other people, and it ain't too many people that don't want to live for other people, so that they think they happy, but they really be miserable. I can't fake it, so I'll stay over here and don't be bothered with nobody. Because what I'm not about to do is keep saying the same stupid stuff over and over again because you don't want to figure out your life. I don't have time. And you're not going to play with my life because you're not an honest person. And you don't know how to be a stand up gentleman. So then I'm just going to be cool. Should the first date be 50-50? Nephew, come here. Come, bring your head over here. Get over here. Get over here. Put your head to the camera. Come on. Get on over here. Get your forehead up here. Come on in. Don't be scared now. Now, boy, just don't take her no soup. You take her to. Listen. Listen to Auntie. Come over here. Listen to me. Don't spend more than $50 on your first date. No, I don't do no spiritual readings. Don't spend more than $50 on your first date. Don't spend more than 60 on your second. Don't spend more than 70 on your third. No, no. Take her butt to the library and go get some coffee and go see what books she like to read. This is about to tell a date don't gotta be spending money. Y'all can go make some sandwiches and have a beautiful picnic and have something to talk about. You want to build up to that expensive stuff. No, I'm serious. You want to see if she really likes spending time with you or your pocket. And how you gonna know is you start her with the cheap dates. Something that's meaningful. And if she like your time, you'll want to spend your money there, but you ain't wasting no money either. Because you was gonna eat either way. The right young girl will. If her mama didn't taught her right, she's gonna be excited that you thought enough to go get coffee, go to the thing, because you can plan out a whole date if you do it like this. You can get up, y'all get up, go to the library, stop and get coffee, take her to Starbucks. Okay, that's $20. Okay, and then y'all go get something simple like a freaking pizza, and go sit somewhere at another place and talk. Take her to Half Price Bookstore and see what books she look at, so you know what's up in her head without asking, nephew. You ain't even spent $40. So if she ain't your type, you ain't out of no money and you don't want none of her booty, because then you're going to be stuck with somebody you don't like. Take your time and find other, that look, y'all can go do a pottery class. That's like $20 a person. These are intimate things so that you'll even know if you enjoy spending regular time with a person. Why set up all these elaborate dates and you ain't even gonna like them? Then you be embarrassed and all of that. Go to quiet places, nephew, just in case it don't work out. Trying to help you. Yeah, you go to the incognito that I didn't see. Auntie don't like people in her business like that, so we gonna go some places where normal people ain't going. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Because if I don't like you, I don't want you telling. Right, go axe throwing. Go do some other stuff that don't cost up. There's a lot of free events. Go to festivals. Because you want to see if she a bobblehead. You want to see if she a bobblehead. So you take her to an event that don't cost a lot. They got like the apple picking. That'd be like $10. Go pick some. No, I'm for real. And take her to Pack Time, where you know it's gonna be a lot of people y'all age or whatever her little. And then if she doing like this, so much so that she can't even listen to you, then you got you a bobblehead and you send her over to the next car. Because folks be bobbleheads. My ex-husband was a bobblehead. I said, you can't even help it, huh? You can't even hide it. Constantly look. Oh, bobblehead. Listen. Ugh. And you think I don't see you. You're trying to turn too fast. You look just like a bobblehead. Look at y'all like, dang, that is how they be looking. I got you, nephew. I want we now to. Yes, they have beautiful museums that are free. Find out the free stuff first. Stop and get y'all some good sandwiches and sit in the car and talk. If she don't want to do that, you ain't wasting no time. Take her to a park. Yep, all kinds of things. Take her to a what do you call them things? The zoo. The zoo kind of expensive. Don't go to the zoo. Zoo be like $50. She might not be worth that just yet. It's cheap dates. Look for all the free events where like they serving food and stuff like that. Where they, I'm for real. Cause if you don't love me when okay, look, y'all wanna know why I do that? Because if we can only do paid things, that mean if I fall off, you're not gonna be here. You hear me? The zoo do have free days, right? That mean if you only want to go on paid things where I gotta, that mean when I fall off, or you ain't gonna be here because I can't do that no more, and that's what you here for. So I need to see if you like spending time with me or me. Because if y'all gonna be in a relationship, stuff ain't always gonna be great and gravy. It's gonna be some hard times. And you can weed these people out quick. She trying to get to your house. Make chicks wait, nephew. Make her wait 90 days and see if she's consistent in talking to you for 90 days without seeing you. Without being all up in your face and being able to come over and pogo stick. Like, if she can keep a consistent 90 days, and it's okay to write that down. Because then you'll start seeing people's patterns. Most people can't go 45 days with consistent communication without falling off if they can't see you. If they can't see you within 45 days, like be in your presence and like touching you, they gonna go away. Well, then you just shook off a headache. Because it ain't that I don't, but I want to see how you sound when you get up in the morning for 30 days. I want to see how you sound if I call you on lunch. I want to see how you sound when you get home from work. And I want to see how you sound when you didn't supposedly been to the gym and all of this other stuff. I need to see your patterns before I just be inviting you in my life. Because you might have a 35-day cycle where every 35 days you got a new something you doing. And if you can't call me consistently for them 90 days or text me good morning, babe, we ain't going to, I'm going to fade out too. I need to know your patterns, right? Before I be letting you in my space like that. No. Because you might be a 6-month person. Every 6 months, you got another situation. No, we're not doing that over here. Listen, we put ourselves in situations because we rush. And our body gets to moving and we having late night. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all, I didn't let people call me after 7:30, 8 o'clock. Because I just want to see if you're going to be disrespectful. I would tell them my kids go to bed at 8:30, so, I'm going to talk to you most time during the day. I just want to see if you're about to be disrespectful. And call me when I'm telling you my kids are asleep. Then I'm going to try to see if you always only coming over there at night. But then I don't hear from you in the morning, and you was just so busy. Oh, okay, bet. I'll write it down. Write down. Listen, before I let you in my life, I got to see who you are. And some people are good at hiding, and sometimes we don't want to see it. But it will shake off. When I tell y'all I was single most of my 20s and 30s, this is why. I had a 90-day rule for real. And people, they don't last 90 days talking to you without seeing you. They don't. I promise you they don't. They will move on very quickly. If they can't see you in 90 days and just to talk to you and you say, I don't feel real comfortable, can we just, I just want to get to know you. I just want to have conversations with you. Most people, if it ain't physical and trying to get in their face, they won't last that long. Which means something else will get in your face that you won't, and you won't have no problem with moving right on over there to that. So we ain't built nothing. Because 90 days ain't even a long time. I'm telling you. And people say, like, you don't have to, I don't have to worry about that. Why? Because he ain't going to see me for 45 days. And if I do see you, I'll probably have you meet me at a gas station all the way across from my house, like on the other side of the city. I got something to do, so I'm going to meet you over there, say hello to you. What's up? How you doing? I might give you a friendly hug, and then I'm going to see if I get another 45 days of communication out of you without you seeing me. I'm making you miss your homegirl, cuz it's a real thing. You got to be my friend to be my man. You cannot. What we going to do when stuff get rough if we can't talk? What happens if there's no intimacy because you're not working or something is going on or we got to be away from each other? You got to be my friend. We have got to be friends. So when we ain't seeing eye to eye as relationship, our friendship is so solid that we won't even do no crazy stuff to you because you really my friend. And even if I don't see you as my spouse right now, our friendship has such a foundation, a firm foundation, I can't do my friend like that. Because sometimes you're not going to see them as your spouse. Sometimes you're only going to see them as your friend. But if you are a good friend and you don't do your friends dirty, then that will stop you from even stepping out because you're like, nah, if nothing else, this person is my friend. And I can't do you like that. Even if we is married, even if we is like whatever, because I consider you my friend. But if we not friends first, come on, when your branch stop working, we can still be friends and I won't want to leave you. But if you didn't gave me hell and now you're in a situation, well, your pogo stick up, there ain't pogoing no more. You'll want to be nicer. You want to be nice. You gonna get older. If you can't see yourself wiping that person's butt, if they can't feeding them, wiping slobber off of their mouth, combing their hair, bathing them, why are you even doing it? Because that is the goal. That's the goal of relationship, is to grow old, not get money, not make, no, it's to grow old and grow so attached to a person that you don't see yourself living without them. Not for the craziness, but because y'all have been through so many things and seen each other grow that you don't see yourself being with nobody else. That is the purpose of marriage. I don't know what they on now. I don't know. And that's why it took me to 36 to get married. And once I saw my ex-husband did not value marriage, I got out. You're not going to steal my years from me because you still living in the view of what you want to go out and be, make sure we smiling. And I didn't do none of that. Y'all know my face. If we didn't got into it and then you trying to ask me to go over your mama house because you think that's going to make me be fake, I will sit there and read in their face. And when every time you talk to me, I'm going to have my face turned up because I'm not faking for you. I'm not going to be rude to them because they ain't did nothing to me. But you, because you want to put on the front and then, no, I'm not doing any of that. I'm not faking for nobody, so you better keep me happy. And I'm not hard to keep happy. As y'all can see, I'm very calm and easy. You don't gotta do a lot for me. Because I know how to make myself happy. I know how to do things that I like. I know how to do that. But I'm not about to play with you either. You're not about to do all that you want to do and think I'm about to be faking and I'm not. Are you happy? Absolutely not. Why you say that? Because it's the truth. I ain't lying for you. Do make me happy and then I can tell the truth. And do. And that's why I used to have to fight, Don. Always the nigga trying to sweet on me. Well, don't ask the question you don't want the answer to then. Do not ask me an answer that you don't want a question you don't want to answer to. And I mean it. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. Nose been broken, everything. Didn't have to fight for my life. The hell? He said, what you doing? Waiting on this other nigga to pull up. What you say? Yeah, I'm tired of you. I've been asking you to leave. And I don't want to be disrespectful. But it's some things I want to do. And I need you to leave. I bet he don't pull up here. Now, this wasn't with my marriage. I wasn't married. That's not when I was married. Oh, and see, y'all be playing. I was raised by men. I got my game from niggas. Do you hear me? But I got my game from niggas that didn't hide. You either gonna be here or you ain't. Y'all hear that? I ain't hiding nothing. I don't want you when you need to leave. And I don't cheat. I'm not gonna cheat on you. I want you to leave because there's something else I need to do and I'm not doing it with you. You need to go. I'm not playing with you. I'm not no. Leave. Leave. And I'm not going. And that's why I used to be having a fight and be getting run over with my car, and they cars and the folks in my closets and stalking me and got red beams on my head because I'm not gonna play with you. I'm trying to tell you what I know. And then they showed us my house with baseball bats. I'm about beating my skull in. I just went through a lot of stuff because some of these chicks gonna play with you. I ain't. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. And it's going to be up to you to take it or leave it. I don't know what you want me to tell you. Act up and get replaced, and will. Okay, can I ask you a question? What is staying in a relationship with a person that I don't trust, that makes me miserable doing for my life for 10 years? Make it make sense. And we ain't married. Nigga, you just stole a decade. You don't get to steal no time. CERCA wasn't on that. I was not on that time. I'm trying to tell you. I'll be by myself first. And I was. I was single through most of my 20s and most of my 30s. And hell, right now, 40s. I was only married for 5 years. My two longest relationships was 3 years and 5 years. That wasn't even a whole decade of relationship, I promise. I was not playing. I'll be by myself. I'm by myself right now. Because what I'm not about to do is be irritated with you because you're not honest about who you are as a person. And then you got me second guessing and questioning myself and stealing my whole days. And I ain't saying I ain't did it, but I definitely ain't trying to get in no habit of it. And ain't. And that's why I started making trades and doing better stuff with my time. I don't have time to be arguing with you because you a liar or whatever it is. I don't know. Because I'm going to tell you what it is. Whatever that is, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you the truth. Now, whether you deal with me or not with my truth, that's on you. But I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to BS you. I'm not going to gaslight you. I'm not going to do none of that. This is what it is. Can you deal with that or not? Because if you can't, ride out. Don't waste my damn time. And I'm not playing. That's friends too. If I see you a shaky friend or you be doing weird stuff like trying to absorb my life as your own, that old single white female crazy stuff, I'm definitely getting the hell away from you. If everything I say, you say, and that happened to you too, and oh God, okay, I gotta go. Because I never heard you talking about that until I said, okay, yeah. I just don't have time for unhappy people, y'all. Crazy people, people that want to play mind games, and I don't know. I just don't have the energy. I could be doing better things with my time, and I do find other things. I don't care if it's getting in my bed and going to sleep. It ain't a stressful situation. I don't want to be around people that my stomach has to be in knots all the time. I don't want to be around people I don't trust. I don't want to be around people I have to worry about stealing from me or trying to ruin my life. I don't. And some of us, because we done been lonely, we deal with that crap knowing this person ain't really for you. I'll be by myself. I don't want no fake friends. None of that. And I have grown as a person since I don't have to be around that just because I don't want to be by myself. You said God led me to get online at the right time. Kendrick, listen, I'm trying to tell you. Come on, Auntie. We remain unhappy and then we don't never get to our purpose because we holding on to something that don't make us happy. And you can't really focus and be your best when you're not. And I'm not saying happy is, oh, you got to make me happy. No, I'm saying, are we working together or are we not? Because if we not, then go away. And that's my friends, that's my kids. I'm not about to keep. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not about to force be trying to always having to pull you and pull you and pull you and pull. Then I don't never have no energy for myself. You said I did not expect to get throat punched at 10 o'clock at night. I'm sorry. You know, it is exhausting, and I don't have it, and I don't do it. Even with my kids, y'all. If y'all ever get a chance to sit down and talk to my kids, I'm telling you, they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, she don't." Dad, my mom is brutal. They said she don't have no like, yeah, but I do. But I'm just not about to keep doing this stupid stuff with you. Do you think I'm about to keep listening to this stupid stuff? You is wasting my time. I could have been in here picking my nose. Hell, I don't know. This is dumb. Or do you want to listen or not? But what I'm not about to do is keep listening to your stupid stuff when you don't want a solution. or I see that you're not a good person. And you cannot tell me I will do this to them, but I won't do it to you. I do not believe you, and you are a liar. So if you will go behind their back and do something, you will go behind my back and do it. If you will steal from them, you will steal from me. If you will mess with her dude, you will mess with my nigga. If you will mess with his chick, you will mess with his chick. It ain't no, that's your character. And I'm not talking about if you being tricked, because like I had a kid by a person that was so, he was the whatever, that nobody knew this nigga was married. How you taking me to get married with me? Like, we going to get marriage license and everything, you already married. Like, you would have never known. There was no way. Now, these people, these crazy people, is something different. But I'm saying just on a regular level, like, no. Mm-mm. And people lie. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to tell you, I don't have no, mm-mm, mm-mm. Especially you trying to tear my life up on purpose. Hey, no. And I don't get attached to things easy. And I don't know if that's good or bad. But especially people. I do, but I don't. In a sense of I will love you when I love you, but once I don't love you, I don't hate you. I just don't care. Does that make sense? I don't want nothing bad to happen to you. I don't nothing. I just don't care. I want to see you do well. I want you to see you be happy. I just don't want you over here in my space. Like real life. Mike, do you see where I'm at? How many of my family members you think? The only reason I can tell you about toxic people is because my family. Listen, I learned before I learned out in the streets. I made it through the streets so well because I dealt with it with my family first. The snakes, the stabbers in the backs, the fake folks. I learned how that in my family first. So when I got out in the streets, I already knew what to look for. I know what you are. I know who you are. Oh, okay, I didn't see you before. I used to tell people all the time, I seen you before. No, I never met you, but I seen you before. I tell people now, I seen you before. People like, we've never met, but I've seen you before. I'm talking about your character. I've seen you before. I tell people that all the time. They have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm like, oh, I've seen you before. What? I've never met you. Oh, but I've seen you. Hello. That's me. It's over. It's over. Stay away from me. You will be okay. If you don't want smoke, stay in the no smoke zone. I'm talking about it. Lee, don't go bothering my friends, the people you met through me, or nothing. Go away, you weirdo. Ooh, that is one of my biggest pet peeves. Oh, oh why I hate that? That's how me feel. Hell, I don't want you going nowhere. That's why when I date people, I don't even. You listen. When I was married, people knew I was married, and a lot of my friends and stuff. No, because I already know that's gonna be a headache for me later. Cause they gonna be trying to contact y'all, thinking I still talk to y'all, and then I'm gonna have to cut you off. Cause you want to come and tell me who want to talk to me when you already know I don't want to talk to them. So now I can't talk to you either. Blocked and my number is changed. Hey, if you come to me talking about people that I don't talk to no more and y'all discussing me and then you feel comfortable enough to say that you know a person that made my life a living, oh, they want to see you, I'll punch you in your throat. Why are you even talking to them? And why am I the topic of conversation? They can say hello to you. Didn't y'all become friends? Why is y'all talking about me? I don't play that. Don't use people I know. And that's why I don't introduce people. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Because secretly they, mm-mm. I quit introducing. Because you're not about to be calling the people you think I still deal with and trying to find out information about me. That's weird. I mean, it's okay. I don't care. If you rub me the wrong way, I don't want you nowhere around me. Come on. And I'm fussing y'all, but I'm telling y'all the truth. That's why I'm always by myself. I can't do it. I can't be the fake friend. I cannot. Do you hear me? I'm gonna tell you. Like if I'm feeling something in my stomach, I'm gonna ask you, like, what's up? You got an issue with me? Did I do something to offend you? No, girl, what you talking about? But every time I get around you, my stomach is knots. Something up. Or either you not who you say you is. I listen to this good old gut, honey. So you gonna tell me what's going on? Or if I keep turning around and every time I'm looking at you, your nose turned up, oh, okay, I can't be around you. Or you try to call yourself pointing out what you feel like I might be, you think I might be insecure about. I ain't insecure about it. I guarantee you I'm not. Cause whatever this body look like, whatever I got going on, I'm good. I'm good with it. I'm okay whether it's chunky or not chunky. I'm gonna dress it up and down for whatever size I'm gonna be. So you feeling how you feel about whatever, like I can't go. No, I want new friends. As a matter of fact, I want new friends. What I'm telling you is I'm not staying around the old ones. It's the exact opposite for me. I actually do want new friends. I ain't kicking it with these old folks though. I actually do. I want some people that I enjoy being around and we can travel and have a good time and eat and laugh. Oh, I do. Cause if you don't go get new, then you gotta deal with the old. You gotta go back to your family members. You gotta go back to the friends that you really don't mess with. See, the devil will get you saying no new friends, then you trapped in the old. No, I do actually. I actually do. I want some new people. I want some new experiences. I don't want to hear the same crazy stuff over and over and over and over. I want some new stuff. I don't want to know what you already gonna say. I want you to have some new stuff that we experiencing together. But think about this. A lot of times God has to let your old friends fall off because they'll run your new friends who they know gonna take you into a new life, they'll run them away. You hear me? God be letting your old friends fall off so when God send you new friends, your old raggedy ass friends don't run them off. Because they gonna try to keep you trapped in that unhappy situation. No. I don't need to introduce you to them. All your friends don't have to know each other. They don't. You need to have several circles of people that do different things. Go get you a crazy white friend, or go get you a crazy black friend, or a crazy Mexican friend that don't do none of the stuff you do. Step outside of what you always know and find something else. And people be mad. Oh, she acting funny. He acting funny. No, I just know y'all gonna do the same thing every weekend. It's only 4 places y'all gonna go. Everybody gonna get in there, post up in the same place. It and even if we go out of town, we still going to places that is just like the places at home. We ain't doing nothing different. We ain't experiencing nothing different. Do you hear me? Why go to another town to do exactly what you do at home? You should just stay at home and keep your money. It makes no sense. Pick 5 things you've never done that don't cost a lot of money in your city and go do them. And then you'll start to meet different people that you never thought you would meet and that you never even thought you would have anything in common with. I got a DM from someone saying I've been acting funny. No, ma'am. I just our season is up. And is. Because I see you for who you really is. And I ain't even trying to, why I got to be acting funny? Why can't I just be working on myself and I don't got to have everybody around me all the time? We grown. We is not in high school. Girl. And that's the kind of stuff I be talking about. I can't just move on with my life. Why do it always got to be drama if you don't hear from me? You hear me? We is grown. We don't have to be up under each other every day. We should have families and lives. And it should just be that we hooking up to talk about all the amazing things and we not stuck. We shouldn't have to be up under each other every day. I shouldn't have to see you every day. Now, I mean, it's cool if we on the same street or something, but if you living your life to the fullest, you're not gonna have time to be in your friend's face every day. If you got kids, a family, work, you're trying to build, you're trying to grow, you're trying to work, you don't got time to be in your friend's face every day. Let me miss you. Right. I'll be right back. Y'all gonna have to miss me because I gotta go to the bathroom. Hold on. Hold on. Ooh. Ooh. I'm probably about to get off here, y'all. What time is it? I don't know why I'm so sleepy. Yes, I do. I do know why. Oh, yeah, it's 9:20. I'm about to get off of here. Yeah, I'm about to go. I'm tired. I took a nap and I'm still sleepy. I'm about to lay down. Um, I love y'all. And thank y'all for letting me take a break because I really, really, really am gonna at some point in time in the near future, I'm about to take a whole week off. A whole week. Because I just wanna like not think about work. But I also wanna have time to really study some new stuff and I don't be having time to study. So I don't know when. It might be the last week of the year. I might do that. I'm gonna take a whole 7 days or at least 5 for sure. No, but I really am because I don't get a chance to read. Y'all done sent me all these amazing books, and I feel like we're just starting to go a lot over the same thing, and I can't. Y'all know I can't do it, so I gotta get some new like stuff in me. It ain't that it ain't stuff there, but I feel like we constantly. I want to find something else. You said that's gonna be a tough week. It ain't gonna be a tough week. Y'all now look now. Well, y'all better get ready because when Mr. Circle come, I am not gonna be on here this much. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm not. Whenever God sends me my person, I'm not about to be on here all the time. So we doing it now, but it's gonna be different for sure. Uh-uh. Is that tomatoes? Yeah. I'm gonna take what I can get when he comes. Yeah, because I'm gonna be trying to live my life now. But that's why I be telling y'all. Do y'all see that I be wanting y'all to live y'all life too though? Who can tell this circle encourages love, but the right love though? More tomatoes. Listen, I encourage love, and I hope y'all be wanting that for me. I'm not stunting, Mr. Circle. Yeah, you said I am not worried about him. I am not stunting him at all. We is not worried. Yes, I pray. I pray that everybody finds their person. They gonna keep on throwing tomatoes because they don't like to hear that. But yeah, I appreciate you too, baby. Listen, because I be wanting y'all. Do y'all realize the high love is the highest form of like anything? You hear me? If you got love, and I'm not even just talking about between a man and a woman. If you have friends that really love you, if you have children, love can change the cells of your DNA. God is love, exactly. So, but there's different types of love, right? We know that there's different types of love. There's what, 5 different types of love? We studied the different types of love. Remember, there's a godly love, there's this, there's that. So, with that, I want all of y'all to experience all of the facets of love. There is not just one. Do me a favor. I know that's cool, Don, because I'm about to say this. Homework. Even though it's Thanksgiving, y'all want to do it. Y'all know I like science experiments. Who want to do a science experiment since we about to be around our family? Y'all want to do a science experiment? Y'all know I like science experiments. 2 things I want y'all to do. 2 experiments I want y'all to do around y'all family. You can make it a game. The shape game and write down the 5 different types of love. It's either 4 or 5. And then when y'all doing y'all family prayer and everybody just chilling, you be the person to stand up and say, y'all want to do a quiz real quick? I want to see, well, let's test and see how much everybody, whatever. And then say, who can name the 5 uh facets of love? And see how many people in your family even know that there's different types of love. A lot of people don't know. They hate when you do that. It's okay. This is going to be fun. Do we have any newbies here that don't know the shape test while I'm saying it? Because you can teach people a lot about themselves with the shape test. Who ain't ever did the shape test? We'll do this and then I'm going to get off. Okay, we're going to do the shape test real quick. This is a good thing to do with your friends, too. One day I was sitting in my house and I was talking to God, and this was years ago. And he gave me this, and it works. I'm not saying it's perfect, but it do help you understand how people think around you. I'm not saying it's the only way to know. I'm saying it is a learning tool. It's lopsided. Well, do right then. Used to be able to just get through there very swiftly. Now I have to take my time being broke everything. Horrible. I blame y'all. I blame y'all. Yes. All right. I'm not cleaning this whole thing off because I just don't feel like it. It's going to be good right here. Okay, newbies. Call this the shape test. I'm going to run through it quick because I'm about to go to sleep. But you want to kind of get to know the people in your life. This is an easy thing that I do. Tells you a lot about how people think. So you get a piece of paper. Get a piece of paper. Everybody grab a piece of paper. Or if you can draw on your phone or tablet. Okay. So somebody tell me a shape. Tell me the first 3 shapes that come to your mind. First 3 shapes. A circle. Triangle. And a square. We'll do that. Okay. I gotta scoot this over, son. Hold on, y'all. Oop, don't do that. Why is this? Ugh. Okay. Can y'all see? Everybody can see. Okay. Y'all ready? I'm about to show y'all a very, very, very good trick. Not a trick, but just like exercise that I use. Not trick, or exercise. Okay. So once you've drawn whatever your shapes is on your paper, I hope y'all doing this right now. Okay. Draw a dot in the middle of each one of those shapes. Draw a dot in each one of those shapes. Whatever shape you drew, draw a dot in the middle. Okay. All right. This square is you. I mean, this dot is you. This dot is you. So every last one of those little dots that you drew is you in those 3 shapes that you drew. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Circle shape is going to be a straight line. The problem with this is there's a lot of circle people. Here we go. There's a lot of circle people. So at the same time of year, every year, it's going to be the same thing. Year in and year out. They are trapped in a cycle. Circle folks, like as you see this and you will see, they just keep doing the same thing. It could be going to jail, bad relationships. They just keep year in and year out. At Christmas time, they ain't gonna have no money, but they turned up all summer. Whatever it is, you got circle people. Then you got triangle people who are humble as long as their life ain't the way that they want it to be. Okay? You got humble triangle folks. They humble. As long as they low, they humble. Soon as they start, their life start to go up a little bit, their attitude get real stanky. Right? But guess what? When they get up here to the top, they don't stay long. And guess what? They plummet right back down as fast as they went up, and they got to start over. They quit talking to you. They got all the slick comments now because their life ain't the way that it used to be. But guess what? They get right here, they start talking crazy, and boom, right back down. Okay? I just called the shape exercise. Shapes. God gave me this a while ago, and it helped me pay attention to the people. This is why I say I pay attention to people's patterns. Square. This person, and 3 times a year, they going to change their life. They got to change their car, change their whatever. Same thing here. Every 3 months, they changing something drastic. Hair, car, job, relationship. Every 3 months, 4 times a year. It's 4 seasons. Every season, they change. And they might have to change their furniture, their hair, their car, their job, their nigga, their chick. They going to change something. You hear me? You hear me? Now, my shape is a straight line. If this is you, okay, the only way for you to change this is for you to tear your life up. The only way to get you out of this circle is for you to tear your life up, because there's no out. So if something becomes bad, you're stuck in it. And it's just going to start making everything in your situation bad, because there's no out. It's a barrier. Okay? Look. Same thing here. To get out of this triangle shape, I got to tear up my life. Get out of this square shape, star shape, whatever. To get me out of here, I got to tear up my life. But y'all want to know something? Who want to know something? If I'm a straight line, I can create vines that cover this, that go off. I can draw lines off of the vines, keep growing, down, up, all around. I can grow vines off of this vine off of that vine off of this vine, right? But guess what? If something becomes toxic on my vine, guess what I can do? All I got to do is disconnect whatever it is from where it connects to my vine, and I keep on growing. If it's a little something that becomes, I just prune that off. I don't got to tear up my whole life to get you out of here. I don't got to tear up my whole life to reinvent myself. I just got to cut it off where it's toxic, but the rest of my life keeps growing. And the vines, if I take my time, it'll fill up this whole thing. So now my life is full because there's no boundaries. But if something becomes toxic, I don't got to deal with it. I just got to cut it off where it connects to my vine. And now it's not an issue anymore. It's not taking nutrients from my life. It's not absorbing everything. I can keep all the nutrients is going to the things that I'm trying to grow. You hear me? But this is how we live our life, in shapes. And we put boundaries around us. And the only way to get ourselves out of it is to tear up our life. If you live a straight line existence, well, I don't care what happened. I'm not looking back. And if something becomes toxic, I just cut it off where it's connected to my vine. I'm not tearing up my whole life to get you out of it. But if I only say this is the only way that it can happen, and if it ain't this way, and if it don't come by this time, then I trap myself into something I don't have to be trapped in. This will also tell you how your friends think. If they gonna get up to the top and forget and be acting fun, like, it tell you a lot. If your homegirl call you every 3 months and it's the same thing, if you journal and then you do this test, you will see it. This is how I know my ex-husband was a triangle person and a circle person. Because he was going to do this, like, y'all, literally down to the day. I have 5 years worth of journals, 1,880 days. And I promise you, I used to be like, you were 2 days shy of doing the exact same thing last year. You literally said the exact same words to me 48 hours from now last year. Yeah, you can be more than one shape. Yes. So I started to see you gonna do this every year at this time, and he did 5 years in a row. December, August, April, and I can't think of what the other one was. He had 3 different times a year, and he was a triangle person. And because when he got up, when I met him, he was homeless. He didn't have no job. He had lost his apartment. I started helping him. His life went up. I didn't hear from him. Right? He got to where he had money in the bank and all of this stuff. Something happened. He fell off. I started hearing from him again. But when we got married, he did the exact same thing. As long as he wasn't making a lot of money, he was humble. He was cool. It was us. Soon as God blessed me to help him get that job, it was him. And then we got divorced. And that job went away. Yeah. You said every shape can be worked into a straight line. Not with that, then it won't be that shape anymore. You'll be back to the same thing. A barrier. Who's trying to live with barriers? I'm not. A straight line can be formed in anything, but then you back in the same scenario where you can't even get out of your situation. Who want that? You back in the damn shape. You back in the bad situation. Exactly, circle, folks. As I stated earlier, if you're a straight line, you can grow vines and grow as much as you want to cover that page and the next page. If you want to stay in, a lot of people like staying in their shape. They don't want nothing to change in their life. They're going to be like that till they 70 years old, 80 years old. They ain't never going to change. You right? You said I twisted your realization. I don't understand what you mean. You said every shape can go into a straight line. Can be molded if you mold it from a straight line to a shape. I don't know. Well, that's an example that God gave me. And when I meet people, like if I'm talking to a guy or a young lady or whoever, I'm a person that's about to be in my life, I use that. And it tells me a lot about their personality. It's just like how they make you take the personality test at work before you get hired. It's almost like that. You hear me? But I guarantee you this. You gonna if you do that with your friends and don't say nothing, just kind of see what shapes they are, you will start to see the pattern your own self. You'll be like, oh, you really are a circle person. Because you literally said that last month, this time on the 13th. Like, wow, that's spooky. You hear me? You'll start to see it. You'll start to see the pattern of the person. Yes, ma'am. You'll start to see it. And you'll be like, wow, ain't nothing changed. You're going to be the same person every single month. And that's how like disappointment and rage starts to set in a lot of times because you keep forgiving a person and thinking they're going to do better. And this is their pattern. They're not going to change it. So then you will start to feel disappointed, hurt, and all of that crazy. I'm not about to do it to myself. That's why I journal about people's patterns. I journal about the things I experienced with you. I was a circle. Hold on. I was a circle till you taught me I'm straightforward line now. Come on. My homie been in the same circle for a decade straight. Come on, Don. If people tell the truth, and I had to do this about my own shapes. Everything I be teaching y'all, I had to do with me first to understand it, to even be able to teach it. I'm trying to tell you. But all them shapes got barriers on them. And the only way to get out, get you that dot out is to tear up your life. That's the only way to get out. But if you are a straight line person, you can just disconnect or prune what has made your vine toxic or what's taking out from stopping everything else from the nutrients from everything else growing in your life. You just remove that and everything starts to flourish again. You said I was a straight line for about 2 months. Well, try it again. I'm not saying it happened to me overnight. This is the process. We're learning to take God out of a box. Okay? Listen. It's a real thing. This is a real thing. You hear me? It's real. So if you don't take the time to learn the people around you, they will keep you in a cyclone with them. They gonna keep you in that square pattern. So every 4 months, every 3 months, you gonna be going through it with them. I'm jumping off this ride. I don't want this no more. Cause then I'm gonna be trapped here 3 years from now saying the same thing. It's how bad you want to change that part, and it's a real thing. I'm not staying trapped with you. If you gonna keep doing the same thing, I just remove myself slowly but surely. Got me asking my husband, "What's my shape?" He says zigzag. Lord Jesus. Oh God. Well, at least there ain't no barriers on you, Queen. Somebody else over here just said they a zigzag too. Hilarious. Mm-mm. That is funny. You gotta do it though. You gotta write your shapes out. The first ones that come to your mind. Y'all are hilarious. What is my shape, babe? You a zigzag. This way, then you over there, then you over there, then you over there, then you up, then you down, then you up, then it up. No, I was about to do it. Now, listen. Do I have the book, The Knowledge of the Keys of Enoch? I have the book of Enoch. That's the book that I have. Come on. Listen. You said I ain't asking mine. Y'all hilarious. Y'all not supposed to ask them though. You're supposed to do the shape test for yourself. You ask your friends to write down their shapes. All you doing is asking them to write down the first 3 or 4 shapes that come to their mind. That's it. And then have them put the dot in there. And then you just ask them, so do you change stuff a lot, like 3 times a year? Like, it's crazy. But it be real. Yeah. So yeah, no. You ask them about their love you too. You ask them about their shapes. Give me the first 3 shapes that come to your mind. Have them write them down. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, but I'm about to go to sleep, y'all. I love y'all. I wasn't even supposed to be on here this long. I got some other stuff I gotta do. So, and then don't forget the other part of that is you study tomorrow the 5 different types of love, 4 or 5 different types of love, and this just do a quiz at your family party to see how many people know how many different types of love there are and what they are. It's a good conversation piece to start talking about love instead of family drama. It's gonna get people thinking about how they love people and get them thinking about maybe the patterns that they keep doing. You hear me? You might be able to help grandma, auntie, cousin, grandpa. They might have never thought about it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of us aren't taught the different types of love that there are. You're welcome. So to learn, or even just to open up that conversation piece, you know what you could do? Write it on some cards. Hey, write it on some cards, and then be like, "What type of love are you?" And then do the whole thing on the back. You know, like the description of what type of love that is. Like do a raffle or something. I don't know. Something to where you make it into a game. You know what I'm saying? And find out if people know the different types of love. You never know. Make it into something. Y'all can also do the core thing too. Don't forget the core thing. What's in your core? Who remembers the what's in your core one? Where you get the apples and you get the pretty apples and the ugly apples and you put the fruits of the spirit down in the ugly apples. And you put the the not so fruits of the spirit down in the pretty apples. And then you ask people what's in your core. That's another exercise you can do. These is games to help people kind of see. Have everybody pick their own apple. Most people gonna pick the pretty apple because it don't got no marks in it. You know, I put mine in the oven, let them brown a little bit, put the fingernails in them. You know, maybe take some chunks out of it and see which apple everybody grab. And the people, I guarantee you, the people that sit with the ugly apple, they gonna be looking at it like this the whole time, right? Until they know that there's something good down on the inside of that ugly apple. And that's how we should view people. Right? Because we view people and we think that they're nice because they're pretty or they look a certain way. They're nice looking. But most times those people have the ugliest stuff on the inside of them. And that's what this what's in your core will do. You can do it at a girl's night. So that you can see that just because it's pretty on the outside don't mean it's pretty on the inside. But just because it don't look appealing to you on the outside, that don't mean it ain't nothing good in there. Very good test to do with people that you got around you to see what people like. It's a lot of stuff you can do to learn about people without them even knowing you learning it. That's why God looks at the heart. Exactly. I'm trying to tell you, it's a real thing. The what's in your core gets a lot of people. Even if you didn't make the apples ugly, but you just kind of made them mushy, and then listen. No, we didn't. We not type. No, sweet sauce. That's the homework. You gotta go find the 5 types of love. That's the homework. You have to find them so that you can teach them to your family. That's the homework for you is to find out. And then once you find out, you have to teach them to your family that's about to be at the house. That's the homework. And it's a lot of apples out. So you can do the what's in your core game too. See if people really think about that. That's something that makes you think. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you okay. I'm just saying this is a lot of ways to let people know that it's more important things than your outside. But I'm about to go, y'all, because I'll be talking all day. I have to go back and I'm hungry too. I need to find me some to eat. I love y'all. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I don't know if I'm going to be on here that much or not, really. Because I'm really just tired, honestly. I've been exhausted this last week. I don't know what's going on. But I don't want y'all to feel like y'all got to be on here. Y'all chill out. We on school break. So I love y'all. Cook, eat, have a good time with your family. Whatever holiday you celebrate, or if you don't, whatever. Just be happy. Okay? I love y'all.